Welcome back to the podcast. Again, this is not going to look very good, but we'll make it work. Just a second. Podcast episode 2. Shoot. Alright, here we go. I'm going to tell Leland to pull up. Alright. We do not have Braylon today. That's alright though, that's alright. This is going to be what the podcast looks like until we get a better camera to go live. So yes, this is what it's going to look like. I know it's not much, but this is what it will look like for the time being. And at the end of my topics that I have, if there's anyone in the chat who wants to type in the chat, I will be answering questions. Or, like, if someone wants me to rank some, I will. Wait for a few people to join. Oh, and by the way, you'll know by the time this is getting released. But, you know what? Make a quick... no, I can't. Alright, here we go. We're about to start the topics. Like I said, I know it doesn't look like much, but forgot to say, when this gets posted on YouTube, the one viewer left, you'll know by now, but I am reviewing the snack wrap at the beginning of this. McDonald's snack wrap, the spicy one, that's what I'm going to be reviewing. No one in the chat. Oh, there's someone in the chat. Alright, but yes, there will be a snack wrap review, the new McDonald's snack wrap, at the beginning of this when it gets posted on YouTube. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 topics to talk about today. So we shall get in. No chat by the time we are done with topics, or no one's typing in the chat, then we shall I'll just think of some rankings, think of some stuff to do for the rest of the time. This will be probably almost an hour, if not an hour. So yeah, I know you're probably thinking this doesn't look like a podcast. It's not a podcast. We're gonna call it that until we can do some stuff with it. We don't have anything else, which is not our fault. So we're just gonna call this podcast, and we'll get a table. Eventually, we'll get a better camera so you can see more. And eventually, we'll get better mics. Yeah, we gotta get that eventually. But so here are the topics we have today. Garfield 2 got announced by Chris Pratt. Alambre, Poo, I don't know how to pronounce it, released Bad Bunny. Stranger Things 5 and Mortal Kombat 2 get some trailers. We'll talk about that tonight. Mark Duplass, the person who played the Creep in the Creep movies, in the Backrooms movie, we'll talk about that. And so much more as the time being. We will talk about, there is more topics, but those are just a few. So yeah, let's start into this. So we got confirmed a few days ago. We're getting Garfield 2. You heard me correctly. A sequel to a bad movie. Again. Yeah. You heard me correctly. Am I excited for it? No. Am I mad that it's coming out? No. I'm kind of mixed. I just don't care. Whenever this comes out, because, okay, so what happened was Chris Pratt made this Instagram reel where he came out with a pizza saying, "Did you order this?" And it said Garfield 2. I don't care. It's not me. Well, I think it's around my age range, kind of, but it's not me. I'm not the particular audience for a Garfield movie, so I don't care. But for the people that do care, I'm so happy for you. You're getting another Garfield movie. Garfield 2, probably releasing 2027 or something like that. I'm excited for it. No, wait, no, I'm not. What am I yapping about? I'm not excited for Garfield 2. What are we talking about? But, I just don't care. Whenever it happens, I'll watch it. I'll review it for the channel. But the thing about that is I'm probably not going to like it. It's just something that's not my cup of tea. It's not my style and not anything that I would prefer to watch. So I'll watch it and I'll be like, this is fun. I hope we don't get another one. That's what I was thinking watching the first one. I was like, hopefully we don't get another Garfield. Well, that didn't happen. We got another one. I love Garfield as a character. See, I love Garfield, but that newest movie was not good. It's like he got Garfield, put him in a story that had nothing to do with him. Like, it was like cat, evil, Garfield, main character for no reason at all. I really did not like that first Garfield, and I know this is a weird topic to talk about on channel. You usually don't talk about this type of movies, but why not? I just don't care. Garfield, not something that I would particularly want to watch, but I will whenever it comes out. Actually, no, let's talk some about Garfield, too. I'm done. Next up, for any... Oh, Among Us Lives. I haven't seen last year's Garfield. Lucky. Lucky you. You had the best experience. But, I'm kidding. It's not a bad movie. It's not anything horrible, but they're making a sequel, like, and, I mean, it's not anything I'm mad about. I'm not gonna be, like, super mad that, I'm not gonna be super mad that they're making a sequel. Yeah. I have the 2004, 2006 ones. The last ones, honestly, I prefer those over the new one. I hate those. Well, I don't hate the 2004, honestly. 2006 one, never seen. Never seen Tale of Two Kitties. Sorry. But that newest one, it's legit got an evil cat story, just like a dumb story, and put Garfield into it. It's nothing Garfield related at all. At least, like, it should have been a smaller scale story, like the 2004 and 2006 ones. Those movies were big. They were just like, we got you a story, and it's nothing big. My favorite is Tale of Two Kitties. Tale of Two Kitties, dude. I remember watching the 2004 one, and I saw there was a sequel. I'm like, what? And I looked at the title, and it said Tale of Two Kitties, and I was like, oh, that's what they're doing. That's wild. Never seen Tale of Two Kitties, though. Dang, this is a weird conversation. Garfield. Garfield's gas. I don't care what anyone says. Garfield's gas. Garfield it's a great character, see, but not great movies. There's, like I said, the 2004 and 2006 ones, it just depends on what you like and what you don't like. There's Brown right there.
This is more important than your stream, real quick. Tyler, the Creator, releases an album on Monday.
An album?
It's called like Don't Touch the Glass or something.
Don't touch my glass. What are we talking about?
NFR Podcast and Anthony Fantano tweeted and posted on Instagram about new Tyler album.
All right, so we're gonna have the stream. This is gonna be like the podcast. So I guess we're gonna have a podcast on Monday because that's gonna be a topic. I'll try to, because that's gonna need to talk about that or react to it on Twitch or something like that. Right now we're talking about Garfield. Among Us Live is talking about the Tale of Two Kitties from 2006.
Among Us, do you listen to Tyler?
Yeah, do you listen to Tyler, bud?
Tyler, the Creator.
Bud, if you're still in here, because there's one person in here.
He's only doing a 1 year gap between Chromacopia and his new one because there was a 3 year gap between Chromacopia
Brown,
and Chromacopia.
you're gonna be proud of me. I added 2 music things to this. It's a Bad Bunny thing, which I listen to the song.
Ooh.
I'm not gonna talk about it, and then
gas.
and then Jackboys. I'm gonna talk about that.
Oh, you listened to it?
I did.
You should.
I'm not telling you my thoughts yet.
You should listen to the new Jason Ween. David. Yeah, you should review that.
That
song's gas.
All right. Among Us Lives, you still in here? Because you are, I'm gonna move on. If you are, I'm gonna move on. You are, I'm gonna move on. Bro, I'm yapping at this point. What are we doing? Yeah, you in here. Okay, bet. Alright. So, yes. Are y'all excited for Garfield 2? I mean, if you are, nice. Alright. Moving on. I don't know how many of you care about this. And you probably, none of you probably care, but I'm going to talk about it because I like Bad Bunny, so. Alambre. Poo. By Bad Bunny. I'm just going to randomly just say what I thought about it. New song. Really good. I thought it was pretty good. Bad Bunny. I think he's pretty good. I mean, I'm not excited for it, but I want to see it, but I don't care about it. I'd say. Oh, Garfield, yeah, me too. I don't care about Garfield. That's what I was saying at the beginning of the stream. I was like, for the people that are excited, nice. But I don't care. It's not something I am going to be excited for. I mean, if they announce Terrifier 4 coming out next year, I'll watch that. I'm not like the first day. Yeah, I agree. I'm not excited at all. But man, I'm gonna watch it eventually, probably. But yeah, like I said, if they announce Terrifier 4 for the same year, it's like this. If Garfield 2, like if they announced a K-pop Demon Hunters sequel, and it came out the same day as Garfield, and I had to see one in theaters, I'm gonna see K-pop Demon Hunters. I know there's a lot of people out there that haven't seen it. They're like probably thinking people are crazy for it. Trust me, it is a great. So yeah, but new Bad Bunny song, I like it. I think it's solid 8 out of 10. That's really all I have to say about it. Good song, yeah. But I will have a longer discussion of the Jackboys review later. I'm not going to talk about every song. I'm just going to be talking about how I liked it, what I liked most, how I didn't like it, what I didn't like most. Because if you don't know, I'm not a Travis Scott fan. Ha ha. Don Tolliver. Alright, next up we got Stranger Things Season 5 gets a trailer. What do we think about it? Among Us Lives, are you a Stranger Things person? Do you like Stranger Things? Are you a fan of Stranger Things? If you are, then we're gonna talk about it. Okay, we got 3 viewers up in here. We're talking about Stranger Things now. If you like Stranger Things, come type in the chat. We're gonna be talking about it. What are y'all excited for this new season? If you're not, say no. If you are, say yes. Because if this is not the best thing of the year in TV show, best thing of the year, I'm gonna be disappointed. I think this has gotta be amazing. It's gotta be phenomenal. It's gotta be one of the best things in recent memory, in my opinion. I think it has to be top tier out of anything, honestly. But yeah, Stranger Things Season 5 gets a trailer, and what do I think about the trailer? I did release a breakdown of the trailer. I don't know how many of you saw that. I only got like 25 views, but it's whatever. I don't know how many of you saw that, but I said I really loved the trailer. I thought did a perfect job of not telling us too much by telling us a lot at the same time. The Vecna redesign is awesome. And if y'all say that's spoilers, what you're yapping? It's a trailer, but I think that this trailer. So there was a part in this trailer where Nancy is washing her hands with blood on them, and she's crying. I think that is representing either Jonathan dying, Steve dying, or Karen Wheeler. Karen Wheeler or Holly Wheeler. They might kill kids. They might kill the children. Would you guys be up for dead children in Stranger Things Season 5? I mean, I wouldn't hate it, but that's just me. Wait, what? Let's see if I can... Shoot. Shoot. Alright. But, oh. Yes. Those are all the topics I am talking about tonight. Oh. Let's look at some games. Y'all, should I play this on stream someday? I think I should. I've played it before, but not in a while. I think I should. But yes, those are the titles and description are what I'm discussing tonight. Should I play this on stream? Sure, why not? Yep. I'm probably gonna play this on stream someday. Probably. Because I don't have it. After I beat Platform 8 the other day, I don't have any other game ideas. Well, it's not that I don't have any ideas. I don't have money. I can't get any games. So, probably have to find stuff we already have. We could play Hello Neighbor. Why not? Is the disc in there? Yeah. Well, could play Hello Neighbor. But, perfect. Alright. But yeah. Stranger Things Season 5, I thought the trailer was fantastic. Say that again. Okay. You could say Vecna. Oh no. You know, I've seen Stranger Things. Say that again. Oh, cinema. absolute cinema. If you don't think that's the best thing you've ever seen in your entire life, you're tweaking. If you haven't seen Fan Four Stick, lucky. Yeah, I thought the Stranger Things 5 trailer, great representation. What we're gonna get, because it didn't tell us too much, but it's also, which I'm happy that it didn't tell us much. But yeah. How could you say that? Yes. Yes. I would say. I would say yes. Because, for the most part, I think every single character has, well, besides, like, the adults, they're already good. But, like, the kids, I think their acting skills have gotten better. Besides maybe Bush now, but we don't talk about that. Yes. To answer your question, yes. Yeah. I'm just gonna read that again. How would you say the acting? Their acting now is fantastic. If you watch the new trailer, their acting is amazing. It's crazy. And the acting in the final episode of season 4, peak. But yeah, tell me, what did y'all think about the Stranger Things 5 trailer? And are you excited for the new season? Before we move on to the next topic, which is Mark Duplass starring in something new, I'm gonna rank the Stranger Things seasons. Alright, I'm gonna rank the Stranger Things seasons. Make people mad. Good. Because I am a defender of season 2, and it's not at the bottom. Okay. Bottom. This is what's gonna make people mad, okay? Season 1. I said season 1, okay? Number 3. Season 3. No, I lied. Season 2. Season 1, Season 2. Season 3. Season 4. I don't care what anyone says, Season 4 is the best season. I just don't see how you can't see that. Season 4 is the best season of television that I've seen in a whole lot of time. It's darker. It has better acting, like Among Us Lives was saying. Better kills, better story. I get it's not perfect, but it's my favorite. I think I enjoyed it the most, even though I don't think it's the most rewatchable. I think it's one of the least rewatchable. I think season 3 is the most rewatchable. Because it's dumb. No, it's great. It just has so much going on that it's like, you're never bored, I would say. I think David Harbour is always highly, for real. David Harbour's the GOAT. He's awesome. He's my third favorite character of the entire show. I think Steve is an overrated character. He's my number 4. But I think, he's overrated, but I think he's phenomenal. He's my number 4. For me, it goes Dustin, Eddie, Hopper, Steve. I think Hopper, people put Steve above Hopper way too much. It's wild. And then Joyce is close after that. And then I would say somewhere in there, Lucas would be there. Bob, close up there. Mike is nowhere close. Neither is Will. Will's one of my least favorite characters of the entire show. Sorry, they just haven't used him well. And I don't like Noah Schnapp. No, it's not that I don't like him. That's the reason I'm not liking his character. It's just, I don't like him as an actor. I'm not saying that in a disrespectful way. I never have. It's not his fault. It's just I don't like it. It's not his fault. I can see how he would be good to some people, but I'm not a fan. So yeah. Nancy would be up there. Jonathan, I guess. I think Argyle was funny. In the new season, Argyle was funny, but he was unnecessary. He was just the Argyle. Like what? That's what he was, basically. It's nothing. He's nothing big. I think because he's not. He said he's not coming back. He's not coming back for the new season. And if he was, he's. I bet. Yeah. Like I was telling Braylon the other day. I was like, if they're bringing Argyle back, they're not. But if they were, he's dead in like the first episode. He's cooked. He is not surviving season 5. All right. Next up, Mark Duplass, also known as The Creep. If you have seen the Creep movies, they're so good. I don't care what anyone says. The Creep movies are top 50 horror movies. The first one and the second one. Both of them. I don't care what you say. Those are the best. If you count that as found footage horror, they're the best found footage horrors, in my opinion. I put Creep 1 and Creep 2, actually, to bear above the Blair Witch Project. Yeah. You heard me. It's above. I don't care what anyone says. That's a hot take. Woo. Another one of my hot takes. People are gonna get mad at this. Insidious 2. Insidious 1. Yep. Okay, so Mark Duplass, The Creep, is starring in A24's The Backrooms. Oh, cinema! So Mark Duplass is one of my new favorite actors. He's not new, but he's one of my favorite actors because he's been most popular recently. He's not a new actor, but he's been popular recently. He's one of my favorites currently. It's him and Jack Quaid. And I would say another person that's not new, but he's gotten really popular recently. Awesome. Love Ryan Gosling. I love Ryan Gosling. If you don't, what do we do? But what do y'all think about Mark Duplass? Have you all seen the Creep movies? Have you seen the Creep movies? If you have, what do you think of the Creep movies? Because I personally love them. I think they're some of the most underrated movies to ever exist on this planet. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think they're phenomenal. Among us lives, have you seen Creep? Or do you even watch horror movies? Well, it looks like you've seen Stranger Things, but have you seen Creep? Or does anyone in this chat has anyone in this chat seen Creep? Oh, well, one person. Whoever's in the chat, have you seen Creep? Because like I said earlier, I think that's the best found footage movie to ever exist. You have not seen Creep. I'm not mad at that. That's it. Most people don't even know what it is, so good for you. I think it's phenomenal. I think Creep is a hidden gem. I think Creep 2 is also a hidden gem. If you check, I think Creep 2 has close to 100% on Rotten Tomato. I think that's accurate. Not close to 100%, but it's really good. I would give Creep 1 and Creep 2 at least a 90. Creep 1. I like Creep 1 better than Creep 2. I know people prefer Creep 2, but I just really love Creep 1. And they came out with the Creep tapes recently, which is basically like a short Creep movie every episode, and it's phenomenal. Such a good show. That's one of my new favorite shows. Like, one of my favorite recent shows. It came out last year, though, so I'm not going to add it to my list. Jeez. I'm not going to add it to my list at the end of the year. But, yes. Moving on to the other part of this topic, the Backrooms movie. Mark Duplass is in the Backrooms movie. I'm excited. A24 got Creep 2 actually has a perfect 100. Exactly. Dude, Creep 2 is phenomenal. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Creep 2 is an amazing, almost perfect movie. I could almost agree with that. Same with Creep 1. But there was a Reddit discussion from 2 years ago that doesn't deserve it. I guess I understand. I would say it doesn't deserve 100%. I think a 90 would be good. I don't think you can't say it doesn't deserve it, though, because it's well made. It's like, yeah, I think it was Blumhouse, one of my favorite Blumhouse movies, if that's Blumhouse. It's probably the best found footage movie, if you would count it as found footage. But, yeah. So, yeah. The Backrooms movie with A24, what are we thinking? Because A24 got in contact with the person that made the Backrooms. He's still like 19 or 16 or whatever his age is. They're making the movie. So Backrooms confirmed it's a movie. Backrooms is gonna come out sometime. And Mark Duplass is in it, and I am excited. I was already excited for the Backrooms movie. That's one of the horror video game adaptations that I was iffy about. I was like, how are they going to do this? It might be just boring. Mark Duplass being in it really helps it out. Also, Mark Duplass was in a TV show recently. It was pretty cool. I don't know what it's called, but it's pretty good. I remember watching it. So yeah. I had to yap about Mark Duplass real quick. I'm going to mark out the stuff that I've talked about so that I know. Talked about Bad Bunny. Talked about Garfield. Talked about Stranger Things. Talked about Mark Duplass. Okay. Next up. Jackboys 2. What are we talking about, boys? Jackboys. I'm just going to get it off the bat. I'm giving this solid 7.7 out of 10. 7.5 out of 10. Just for... I'm not a fan of what they did here. See, I'm not a fan. But I can understand how some people would find it good. Some people would find it fun to listen to. I get that. But I'm not a fan. I don't like the auto-tune. See, I don't like the auto-tune. But if you do, cool. So I'm not the biggest fan of Travis Scott's sound. Oh, is Backrooms another one of those films that are based on the game? Yes, it is it's the Backrooms. It's, there's like a bunch of different games on it, but the original idea came from, this like 16-year-old, I think. And there's been a bunch of games about it. That's being a movie by A24, who also made a lot of good stuff, a lot of bad stuff, whatever, though. They're kind of like, if you're thinking about movies and people that, teams that make a lot of movies, A24 is like the higher budget horror movies. Blumhouse is the lower budget, and they hit the same amount of times. Horror doesn't always, usually does, but like Megan 2 is not a horror, I would say. But I would say A24 has more hits, but it's like A24 will hit, then they'll miss, and then same hit, then they'll miss. But A24's hits are way higher than Blumhouse's. Like Warfare, which is a war movie by A24. Oh my lord, that's such a good movie. So good. So good. But like Creep, like I was talking about earlier, that's a Blumhouse movie, I think. So I'm good with that. But yeah, Jackboys 2. I'm not gonna talk much about it because I really just don't talk about. Once we get, I'll listen to more music eventually, and and there'll be bigger topics eventually. Like there'll be big topics, because it is a movie and music podcast, so they will be big topics. I just don't have much to say, so I'm just gonna say Jackboys 2 was a good album, but not phenomenal, I would say, my opinion. So, if you liked it, like I said, I completely, someone would love Jackboys 2, I'm just not a fan of the audio. Okay, moving on. Jason and Blumhouse. If you don't know what Jason I'm talking about, Jason Voorhees. So, I was gonna say this when discussing more common too, but it seems like movies based on games are becoming more common in this decade. Yeah, I think it's the new trend, because I think I'm just gonna put this out there. I think superhero movies are dying. They're still gonna be extremely popular. They're gonna be blockbusters and they're gonna earn money, but I think that era is down. I think the new era is gonna be video game movies. If you can make a good video game movie, you're extremely popular. So I think that's what's gonna happen. And Mortal Kombat 2, I think is no. I think the start was the Mario movie. I'm gonna actually say, because think of how many video game movies we've gotten. Mario. We have FNAF. We're getting FNAF 2. We're having Mario 2. Mortal Kombat 2. We're getting an Outlast movie. We're getting a Hello Neighbor movie, a Bendy movie, time movie, Phasmophobia, Backrooms, bunch of stuff like this. We're getting Donkey movie. Like, we're getting all of this stuff that I think that's what the new generation's gonna be. I think, well, the new decade, it's gonna be not, well, this upcoming, like, years, I don't think it's just gonna be one decade, because think how long superhero movies were. Yes, exactly. How did I forget Minecraft? Roblox is getting a movie eventually. I said it was gonna come out this year or next year, but that's definitely. But eventually, Roblox is getting a movie because they confirmed it. They're making it. There's something else that I'm gonna talk about later that is also a video game. You know, I'm just gonna. Dead by Daylight's getting a movie. Dead by Daylight. The movie that it was an online game that people played. That's getting a movie. Come on. It's video game movies. That's the new thing. New thing. So yeah, what the next topic is Jason X. This means Jason Voorhees is probably getting a Blumhouse movie. Oh wow, Dead by Daylight 2. Exactly. Yes, I was gonna talk about that later, and I still will, but yes, Dead by Daylight's getting a movie. But yeah. Jason X Blumhouse. Jason Voorhees is probably getting a Blumhouse movie, because this is what happened. So the Jason universe is gonna be at San Diego Comic-Con, okay, and they were talking about that they're gonna be there. They tagged Atomic Monster, Blumhouse. Atomic Monster and Blumhouse are working together now. They're working together on Saw, but they're like really working together. So them tagging Atomic Monster and Blumhouse shows that they're probably gonna make a Jason Blumhouse movie. If not that Blumhouse series, Jason Blumhouse, because, well, they're already making an A24. I'm taking this. They're already making an A24 series about Camp Crystal Lake. And that's gonna be about Friday the 13th. So, yeah, so Blumhouse, I think, might get a movie. If they get anything for Jason Voorhees, it's gonna be a movie. And speaking of A24, yeah, they're making the Camp Crystal Lake movie. No, TV show, sorry. And I'm extremely excited for that. It's supposed to come out next year. Same with the Carrie series. I'm excited for Carrie. But, yeah. I'm pumped. It's been a while since 2009, I think. 2007, 2009, I don't remember. That we got into Friday the 13th, so I think it's time. I'm not the biggest fan of the original Friday the 13th, but I think as a franchise, it's very influential. So getting him a new movie, cool. And I'm not that mad about the redesign. About the stuff that the Jason universe is doing, I am kind of mad about. But that's a story for a different day. Next up, this is a music and movie topic. Stands, which is an Eminem documentary that he randomly posted a trailer for. If y'all don't know who Eminem is, then you're living under a rock. But he is an extremely popular rapper that blew up back in the 90s. And, oh, Among Us Lives left, dang. But, and now he came back recently with, well, he didn't come out recently, he's always been around, but people have been talking about him a lot recently, and he's making a documentary called Stans. If you don't know, he has a famous song called Stan about an obsessive fan. Oh, I just rhymed. Oh, that was tough. But yes, he's making a documentary. Am I interested? Sure. I mean, it's not anything like, it's not like when Stans comes out. It actually comes out this year. It comes out August 7th or something like that. It's not like something it comes to theaters, AMC theaters for a little bit, but I don't really care. Well, I care, but I'm not gonna watch it in theaters. Come on now. If I do, y'all are lucky, because I'm probably not gonna do that. But yeah, that's all I'm really gonna say about Stans. I'll watch it whenever it comes to streaming, probably. Next up, we're finally to the Dead by Daylight horror movie. It's in production. It is confirmed. It is a thing. Are we excited? So yes, Dead by Daylight. I don't know exactly Dead by Daylight. I don't know exactly what the what they're gonna what company is making Dead by Daylight the movie, but is confirmed. It's getting a script, and I'm excited. I'm not incredibly excited because I'm not a fan of Dead by Daylight, but I don't know, and I also don't know what they could do with a movie. Because what are you gonna do? It's an online game. It's an online game that you play with people. So how are you gonna make this a movie? I don't know. And you can't just put Leatherface. You can't just put all of these people that you have in there, because they have a bunch of different characters like Ghostface, stuff like that. You can't just put them in the movie because it's copyright. So you can't do that. How are you gonna do this? I don't know. I think it's just gonna be an ordinary slasher about this dude that hangs people on a hook. That's what I think it's gonna be about. I don't think it's gonna be anything special. I think it's gonna be just that. I don't think they're gonna add anything, but I could be wrong. Could be wrong. Time. Among Us Lives. If you're still in here, now it's time to talk about the Mortal Kombat. That's a fair theory. Yes. Okay, he is still here. Yeah, I think that's what they're gonna do, because they can't add Leatherface. They can't add Ghostface. They can't do that. So I think it's just gonna be about these people trying to escape a house with this serial killer that hangs people on hooks. I think that's where you have to go, because how can you do anything else? What are you gonna do? You gonna bring Ghostface into there? No, you can't. You're gonna get copyrighted. You can't do that. So I think Springtrap is a part of Dead by Daylight now. I don't think they can do any of that. I think it's just gonna be a serial killer movie. I think it's gonna be an ordinary middle of the road slasher. But yeah, that's my time. It's your time to shine, Among Us Lives, because it's time to talk about the Mortal Kombat trailers. Because the day before the Mortal Kombat trailer came out, we got a trailer for a fake movie. I think it's called Uncaged Fury, I think. Just introducing Johnny Cage. It was funny. It's not anything it's not great, but whatever. Okay, now it's time to talk about the Mortal Kombat trailer. What did I think? What did I think about it? I loved it. I thought the Mortal Kombat trailer was genius. I thought that it was perfect, actually. I thought they showed enough. The people they showed in it was awesome. Baraka looked phenomenal. I don't care what anyone says. This, if you say the CGI looked bad, this is what I'm gonna say to you. This is not a superhero movie. This is Mortal Kombat. This is a rated R game adaptation. You're not gonna get great CGI, so why you complaining? You're getting Baraka in a movie. Stop complaining. So yes, I am super excited for Mortal Kombat. I wasn't like this excited for it. Now I am. It probably top 10 most anticipated of the year. I know I made that video before the trailer came out, and I'm sad because it would have been on my top 10. Was it? I don't like it was on my top 10. But if it was, good for me. But if it wasn't, it would have been on there if I would have waited for the trailer. I super excited for Mortal Kombat 2. I'm a fan of the Mortal Kombat movies. See, I'm a fan, and I'm a defender of that 2021 movie. I can understand it has its faults. The 2021 Mortal Kombat wasn't perfect. It was just dumb fun. I'm a defender of it, though. I don't hate the movie. I didn't mind it. This second one looks like it's going to be 10 times better. And I don't think we're going to get to the chat questions because I think this is going to end at 56 minutes. I thought the Mortal Kombat trailer, like I said, I think it was genius. Them showing Shao Kahn or whatever his name is, he looks awesome. Noob Saibot, I hope they just show his whole death scene. Because if they don't use Noob Saibot, like good, I'm actually gonna be mad because I love Noob Saibot as a character, and if Scorpion just killed him in the trailer, what are we doing? But I'm excited for Mortal Kombat 2, and like I said, I think it's gonna be miles better than the first one, but I'm a defender of that first one. I don't think it's that bad. I thought it was dumb fun. I could rewatch it any day of the week. Twice on Sundays. But, oh! Among Us Lives. Are you still in here? If you are, I'm excited to... What the heck just happened? I'm excited to tell you. Superman review coming tomorrow. Officially. I get to see it. Whoever's in here, you get to hear that live Superman review tomorrow. I'm so excited to watch it. Noob Saibot kind of looks like a mix of Taskmaster and Moon Knight. That's a good representation, actually. He looked a lot like I thought Moon Knight when I saw him. And then, yes, Taskmaster is also a perfect thing. Yes, bring the Superman review. Yes, review tomorrow. I'm super excited. Whoa, I just had the worst voice crack in the world. Yikes. This will be a great... I hope it's a good movie. I don't know if y'all have seen it yet, but if you have, please tell me it's good, because I don't want to waste my money. I'm so excited for this movie. Dude, like, incredibly. And you know what I'm talking about when you're about to see a movie in theaters, and you just get less and less excited as the days go on. You just, like... That's what happened to me with Wicked, even though Wicked ended up being my movie of the year for last year. Don't care what anyone says. I kept getting less and less excited for that, and then loved it. I regret getting less excited, but because I end up loving it. Superman, it's not the case. I'm as excited as I am now than I was when it got announced. I am super excited. This is like, if y'all don't know from the channel, my favorite superhero is Batman. My excitement right now is like if a Batman movie was coming out. That's crazy. Like, if if this is my excitement if like Batman Part 2 came out. Matt Reeves Batman Part 2. Well, that's not true. I'd be more excited if it was Batman Part 2. Sorry. But yes, I super excited to watch Superman, and hopefully y'all are excited to watch the review, because if you're not, that sucks. But yeah, I'm excited. Alright. Brings me to the final topic that, if y'all care about it, you're welcome for talking about it. But Harry Potter TV series coming to, well, getting casts, and we get our first look at them in their costumes. Fun. I'm gonna say this right now. Don't unsubscribe. Not a Harry Potter fan. I said. Not a fan of Harry Potter. Sorry. I'm not a Harry Potter fan. So when they showed this first look, I was like, oh, that looks cool, but I don't care at all. Because I'm gonna watch the show to review it on the channel, obviously, but I don't care to watch it. It's not something that I am anticipating, but honestly, when it comes out, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna enjoy myself. No, I'm not. Actually, I might. We'll see. Yeah. So that was all my topics. If y'all have enjoyed this, make sure you guys like and subscribe. Actually, I'm gonna give y'all a quick ranking real quick. We'll do top 5 horror movies that I can remember from the 2020s. Okay? I'm not going to do this in any particular order because I'm just going to think of them as they come along to my mind, okay? So Terrifier 2. That's up there. Terrifier 2. Okay? Oh, for the person that just joined, to end off the stream, I'm doing my top 5 horror movies up to 2020s that I can remember. Help me remember some if I don't remember them. Terrifier 2. Did Hereditary come out this year? No, did Hereditary come out in the 2020s? If it did, Hereditary, but I'm not sure. It probably did, but I'm just not including Hereditary, so because I'm not sure. Okay, so Terrifier 2, Sinners, Nope. Black Phone. Late Night with the Devil. That's probably a horrible list, but that's just what I could remember. So yeah. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream, and I'll see you in the next stream. Peace.